Hello, welcome to this video. We're on a 3-day expedition into the northern Cairngorms up on the plateau. We've left half an hour ago, the Cairngorm ski centre car park down there, and the distance is Loch Morlich, and behind us is the Cairngorm ski area. So we're fully winterised. We've got enough kit to survive 3 days. We've got crampons, ice axes, full winter gear, and we're testing out some new equipment. One is the Garmin InReach Mini 2 that's been kindly loaned by gpstraining.co.uk, so more about that later. And also I've got the god of all down jackets, the Mountain Equipment EXO. So we'll be testing that. Tent is the KUIU Stormstar. So this is not about the gear, this is about father and son time and enjoying the mountains in what looks to be kind of challenging conditions. There's a heavy snow forecast, some strong winds. The plan is that tonight, in the dark probably, we'll get above the summit of Cairngorm and camp the first night somewhere towards Cairnlocken or Corrian-Schnechter, and then day 2 we're aiming to go over Ben Macdui and down to the Corral Bothy, and then coming out over the final ridge or down the Larrigu on day 3. So I hope you enjoy this video. Thanks very much. Right, we're at the Ptarmigan restaurant at the top of the ski area, and things get a little bit more serious after this. So we're leaving behind cozy civilization, and after this point it's up there towards the summit of Cairngorm. It's not far off dusk, and from here on in we're going to be on our own. Good, we've just been taking on some fluid. Something you have to remember to do in winter, part of looking after yourself, is to keep drinking all the time. And we've got electrolytes as well. Josh has just had one. Yeah, so looking after ourselves, keeping an eye on ourselves. We're not far from the summit of Cairngorm now. It's minus 2.5 degrees and wind chill is minus 10, but we're super comfortable. Great, this is the Cairngorm Summit weather station, so it's time to put a bit of a shell on, the bigger gloves, and we're going to be heading that way now. And there's not going to be much more video now because it's going to be into wind, going dark. We're going to put a little bit of a rock on so we can get this tent up. So about a couple of kilometers to go and we'll check in then. that's wind chill. Natural temperature is about -1.6, not too bad at all. So I've pretty much ignored the InReach Mini 2 today, other than it's firmly clipped on my rucksack, and it's been sending out intervals every kind of like 30 minutes. Just get the ice picked off it there. So back at campsite now, all okay. So tick that, send. Yeah, so that will go to my wife, Josh's girlfriend, and John, really great guy from gpstraining.co.uk, who's loaned us this InReach Mini 2 for a trial. Sort of thanks very much, John. It seems to be fine. Yeah, so that's just beep telling us the messages have gone. Okay, so now we are pitched. Corian Schnecter's kind of like over there, so we came up onto the summit of Cairngorm and walked a few miles down in a kind of like a mostly sort of like a southerly to westerly direction, and we found a nice spot. So we're a bit worried about this lee slope. There's tiny bits of wind slab, but not very much, and it's a very gentle slope anyway, so we're all safe. So snow's melting pretty well, and tonight we have Expedition Foods beef stroganoff with rice. So we've got the big 800 calorie ones, that should be great, and some fudge brownies and custard, so it should be fantastic. So I think I'll get these damp trousers off, and I've got some Rab Photon trousers to put on here.
Check out my gear.
Nice and dry, and the big duvet. So Josh is getting Josh has got the Nature Hike down pants and the Simond Macaloo down jacket. He's all golden. Cozy in there, Josh?
Yeah, warm as a bum in the oven.
Right, marvellous. So this is the Mountain Equipment Exo jacket. It's got a taped Gore-Tex Infinium shell, which is mostly waterproof, and then round the bottom of the hems there's Gore-Tex Infinium, and the inside of the hood, so where it can get damp, is Gore-Tex Infinium, and inside the cuffs, that bit there. So good, couple of bottle pockets there, sort of slightly protected zips. So it's an absolute beast. It's one of the warmest jackets that Mountain Equipment do. Just what I need on right now. Oh, the bloody hell this means. All this like fill levels, different bloody deserts and stuff. Sahara, Gobi, what the hell does that mean? Anyway, clever idea these. You've got the tear off thing, and then you seal it back up, and you've got a lower tear off one. Pudding tonight is Sainsbury's custard, highly recommended. There's fudge brownies, and I think they're like chocolate caramel things. Really good. Happy days. Boiling more snow. Josh has got his hot water bottle on under his feet, trying to warm up a bit. 10 fish.
Right, here's a good one for your followers. Fellman Dave thought that this was a bit extra and it was kind of glamping fashion, so leave your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe that a memory foam neck pillow, arguably after a hard day's walking to support the neck from all angles, is a bit extra? Is it amateur? Let us know.
Yeah, he's just trying to get some support here, which doesn't count at all, because I always say when we're at the car,
deep down everyone will know it. Everyone will know it.
But do you want to put your teddy in as well, Josh? Mind you, I've got 2 pillows. So it's a good night from us. I've still got the big jacket on, absolutely superb. A lot of people would say it's completely over the top for these conditions, but up on the Cairngorm plateau, outside it's about -3 now, about -11 wind chill. It just feels great to have that kind of protection. There's a lot of down in it. I'll put on what it is and what fill power it is, but highly recommended. Bit expensive, but I got a little bit of extra work over Christmas, and it kind of like went towards that in any Christmas money I had, so pretty happy. So I've got a little bit of Isle of Jura here, 10-year-old to have. Just going to have a little snip of that. Apparently Josh is on dry January. Unlucky.
That's right, Libs.
That's his girlfriend. Okay, good night everybody. We're all kind of like cozied up here now, and we'll decide what we do in the morning based on conditions and stuff, whether we carry on our chosen route or do a little bit of diversion or go back. But we're pretty happy with how it's going so far. Cheers.
Good morning. Right, we've had plenty of sleep and we're pretty condensation free, just a little bit inside. But we've got the interesting situation this morning where we've had a lot of spindrift, a big snowstorm in the night. This is our boots and rucksack and food. That's Josh's side. Through there. Whoa, don't like that in. So yeah, we've got some sorting out to do. I'll try and get everything snow free. Wish I brought a little brush. So massive windstorm in the night. Pull the dash. We debated whether to bring 2 snow shovels. We just bought 1. So this amount of snow wasn't forecast. Forecast light snow, but this much snow we're drifting. We've got 7 kilometers to do across the plateau, so we'll have to get up to the ridgeline and reconsider, because the avalanche risk would have changed significantly as well. It was low avalanche risk and moderate on certain slopes, but the wind changing direction in the night and this drifting would have changed it. Of course, we can't really access the avalanche warning because we've got no phone reception, so we have to think on the ground. It all depends on progress and loading really. We'll be okay up here on the ridge, but on the plateau and particularly over Ben Macdui and the descent the other side, that's the concern.
Feel free to shut the tent door.
Okay.
So I've just prepared a message there to my wife, update. I typed a long message, but I've just realised it's 160 characters, so that's ready to go now. So I'll send that. There's no phone reception here at all. I'll have to see what happens with that. We're getting going the Whitby warmer. Go. Oh shit, I just poured fluid everywhere. This is why I do this outside the tent. Lighter fluid everywhere. So what you do now is light this, and there's like a little catalytic converter. I don't know if you can see that little red glow. Well, that's it going now. So that'll burn hopefully for about 6 hours. Nice and warm. Just put that on, put it in a little bag. Absolutely brilliant. This has to be the most fun part, putting frozen boots on. Lovely. I had a little warmer in it there, and I've got the foot warmer stuck on top. Whoa, stiff though. Woo. Okay, brilliant. We're off on a walk. I'm gonna go up here along the ridge towards Ben Macdui, see how we go, come back, pack the tent away and go ascend Cairngorm again and back down. And my watch has just got off with a low pressure warning, meaning that there's more storms coming in. How's Josh?
Warm.
So things learnt from this so far is we've done okay, we've been prepared. We're not down yet, but we've done really well. Don't underestimate the Cairngorm Plateau. It's taken a lot of training for us to get to this point, and a lot of equipment preparation, and we're bailing out and cutting our plans short because of change in the weather. Much heavier snow than anticipated, and a shifting wind. Okay, we're good. We're setting off on our walk. What are you looking at? Get my reflection in there. Okay, there's our tent looking very lonely in the Arctic tundra. So we're going to come back for that later. Okay, good. So what we've decided to do is go and summit Cairngorm up there, which is up here. Here's all the cliffs of Cairngorm. I think this is Corian Fecal Ridge. The cliffs of Corian Schnechter are down there. Did some climbs there many decades ago. Cairngorm's back up there. So yeah, we're going to have a walk up here and then come back down and collect the tent and then go back up to Cairngorm and down back. So we'll be out for a few hours. GoPro batteries are terrible, so I don't know if we'll report back. So before I disappear, a little bit of an appeal. I'm trying to raise funds to buy one of the Garmin InReach Mini 2. It's for me to use on stuff like this, but also when I'm taking the scouts out. You know, I do a lot of walking with the scouts, good adventurous stuff. So if you'd like to buy me a coffee, click on the link below. If you've enjoyed this video and you want to support the channel and help to keep me and the scouts and my son safe, that would be really appreciated. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video. Thanks very much. Great, that's the summit of Cairngorm. Loch Morlich in the background. Not much to see. There's a climber just about to top out on one of the routes over here. Chill, that's -15 back on the summit of Cairngorm. So all we've got to do now is go past that cairn and down and walk down to the ski station car park.